What is up, my audience? It's been a bit since we've done a live stream, although this one's going to be different to the other live streams. So, my previous live streams has kind of just been, I don't know, I guess directionless. And by directionless, I mean by they tend to be like really short streams, and I kind of just lose track on what the frick I'm talking about a lot of the time. But yeah, today we are doing a new format of streaming. Hello, Bob the Seether fan. Yeah, as you can tell, I am doing this new format, and now these formats of live streams are basically just me talking about random shit, basically. But this one, I'm gonna have a bit more of a direction on where to go because I actually have topics. I have this notepad where who knows, maybe if this ends up becoming a long running, I guess, series, then I'll just we have like five topics for today. Hold up, let me pull them up. Hello, Vinny, the social media guy, and Savage Gamer. So the five topics we have for today's stream are it's an interesting bunch of stuff. The first one we're going to be talking about is objectivity, which you'll understand what that is in a minute. Second one is blinded by nostalgia. Three is the Teen Titans anti-fan base. Again, you'll know what I mean by that in a minute. Femboys, and the last one is people who have channel categories dedicated to people they love/hate. So the first one that we are going to be talking about for today is, objectivity. Now, if you guys want what I mean by objectivity, to give some context for why I'm talking about this on this live stream, back in the day, I used to watch, I do kind of watch this guy still today, but I was watching, there was this YouTuber by the name of Premi to Remy, and he was doing a video on Sonic 06, and in that video, he also made a video on those sits talking about how he's against reviews. Well, he said this at like the beginning of the video, but he said he's against the idea of reviews because people try to be objective in them, and his argument against that is that you can't be fully objective. And I used to buy into this partially. Well, by partially, I mean by actually a lot. And I ended up saying in multiple videos that I've made for the past 2 years or so that I said that nothing could be objectively good or bad because you can't be fully objective and opinions are subjective and stuff like that. And it is true that your thoughts on something are pretty subjective because, again, everyone's going to have a different interpretation of art. But looking back to the part where that Parameter Remy guy said that you can't be fully objective. I don't think that's what people are trying to argue, that, oh, you can be 100% objective in your reviews or in your like judgments on shows and games and music and pretty much for art in general and stuff like that. I think it's really where they're trying to be objective as possible. Because again, in reviews, you really want to make sure you go in with a fair and unbiased point of view, and not just I don't know, just basically just trying to go in with an open viewpoint is the way that I view that. Okay, got the first topic out of the way. It was kind of sure. Okay, the next one is going to be a bit of a interesting one. Blinded by nostalgia. Oh, hey, the holy so show you just came in for the second segment, but yeah. Something that I've noticed not only in the community that I'm in, I guess the physical media community, but pretty much in every community ever, I see a lot of people usually cite stuff that they like as either part of their childhood or as nostalgia. Well, not, okay, let me try to rephrase this. Let's just say nostalgia, as I would describe it, is quite a drug, I guess you'd say. Because I'd say there are a lot of shows or a lot of games and stuff that there are even people that would say that they even would, like, if they didn't have any nostalgia for this stuff in general, then they would just find it absolute garbage, I guess you'd say. Or I don't know. It seems like a lot of people substitute nostalgia for something I like or something they like, I guess you'd say. And crap. Like, here's my opinion on this. There's nothing really inherently wrong with liking stuff from your childhood, because that's perfectly fine. Although, the term blinded by nostalgia, I used to be completely against the term because I used to go in with the viewpoint, which I think is kind of dumb looking back at it now, that no one can be blinded by nostalgia. But then this community called the physical media community happened, and I stumbled across that, and then I realized yeah, people can definitely be blinded by nostalgia. Now, again, there is a difference between appreciating something because of nostalgia or appreciating something you have nostalgic value for, and thinking something is superior because of nostalgia. Now, again, not everyone has this viewpoint, because I know there are definitely people that do definitely cite nostalgia as a reason why they like something, but they don't try to act like it's better than every other thing that they didn't grow up with. So, yeah, I kind of talked about this for a while. Hello, Mike Ainsley. But, yeah, okay, I'm done with the second segment. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting. The Teen Titans anti-fan base. So, if you're asking what I mean by that, let's just say in my videos, whenever I've talked about the original Teen Titans series, like the one from 2003, I have constantly mentioned the freaking fan base, and this is something that I've come to realization. I think some of the people that state that they hate the fan base of Teen Titans, or that people take the show way too far, I think they're kind of starting to. I'm kind of starting to group them in the same people that take the show too far. Like, they take the fan base too far. Now, again, I used to do this quite a bit whenever I talk about the Teen Titans show, literally under any freaking circumstance. But I'm gonna make a vow to stop freaking talking about this fan base, because again, it's kind of like, it feels like you can't go like 5 seconds without finding someone saying, "Oh, look at the fan base for the Teen Titans show. Look at how much they take it too far." But again, I think it's kind of ironic that people do talk about the fan base going too far. But again, it seems like it's a two-sided thing. Now, again, I'm not going to deny that there are definitely fans of this show that do take the show too far, although I think it's starting to become where the people that hate the fan base are taking them too far. Okay, I've repeated myself plenty of times in this segment, so yeah, basically, bottom line is, try not to take the fan base of the show too far. But yeah, also, hi, Bartman, Homer the Seventh. Was kind of surprised to see you here, but yeah, okay. The next segment we are going to be, what's your opinion on Rick and Morty's fan base? I feel like there are people in that fan base that do take the show too far, but I do know that there are people out there that do like the show but don't like suck its dick, basically. Like my dad, for example, he was a pretty big Rick and Morty fan for a while, but even then he didn't like go out of his way to go and attack other people, saying, "Hey, why won't you want Szechuan sauce, man? Don't you realize a pickle Rick or some like old?" Okay, I feel like a huge freaking boomer cited Pickle Rick in 2021, but yeah, again, like the Teen Titans fan base, yes, there are people that take it too far, but again, you got to make sure that you don't end up becoming the enemy, I guess you would say, where you don't take the fan base too far. Okay, okay, this is going to be an interesting subject. Femboys. Okay, again, hello, Bartman Homer the Seventh. But yeah. So on the subject of femboys, okay, I don't know why I'm laughing at this. It just kind of sounds ridiculous, but yeah. Let's just say, for the okay, I'm kind of figuring out where to go with this, but if you're asking what a femboy is, well, it does kind of sound a little self-explanatory, but femboys are basically, I guess you'd say, people who identify as male who find themselves more, I guess you'd say, feminine than the usual like male gender roles, I guess you'd say, and yeah, basically, to sum it up, I think femboys are cool. I guess you'd say femboys are based. I guess you'd say, but you guys may know of China. Well, okay, I know I'm pretty late on this, but China basically outlawed femboys, and I'd say that's another reason why I don't like China, because not only are they an authoritarian country, but they also banned femboys, which is pretty unbased, I guess you'd say. Now, when I say I don't like China, I don't mean I dislike people from China, because I love people from China. It's just, I think the country, like, the people in power are pretty corrupt, so yeah. Okay, I think okay, the femboy segment is pretty short compared to the other ones, but we are now going on to the last category, which is something I've kind of mentioned before, and it is people who have categories specifically for people that they love and people that they hate. And now when I say, now I've kind of talked about this a little bit before, and when it comes to a certain person who I won't mention, but now there's nothing really inherently wrong with making a channel, like a channel category based on people that you like if it's just a regular case where you just want to point out some people that you really like on YouTube. Like, for example, on my second channel, I kind of recently just made a category of YouTube people and channels that I like, and again, it like there's nothing inherently wrong with putting people, like, making channel categories on people that you like. Although there are certain people that have done this with both people that they like and people that they dislike, and it's really the timing that's really just perfect, I guess you'd say. Now, not perfect in a good way, but when people make channel categories of people that they like and people that they dislike when they're in the middle of a feud with people that they don't like, I think it just shows how far that people will take this trap at times. But yeah, okay. This segment again is pretty short, but yeah, that's all I really have to say for this stream. This is T-Pop signing off. If you guys liked this stream format, I will definitely do more episodes in the future once I get some more topics to talk about. But yeah, see you guys later.